You are watching the NCAA Softball Regionals. It's presented by Capital One. Regional Finals Sunday on the campus of the University of Florida. It's Georgia Tech and the number 6 national seed Florida. Two teams that have worked tirelessly to reach this stage this weekend. A 5-inning run rule victory against Georgia Tech. Can't find the zone here to begin the ball game, and Willer works a walk. Holly Medina to hit in a moment. Delivers. That's tapped right back to her. Could start a double play, and Cahalan that time with the speedy Medina says we'll get her another time. One away. They do cut down the lead run.
Is that wisdom that has come with being an upperclassman of how to manage.
Grayson Tucker is the most skilled hitter in the order. She flies out, so there's 2 away. Yeah, the usage, it's back up there. It is very 1-2. That's top to the right side. First inning is over. So this explosive Gators offense, the ACC this year in her first postseason, has been excellent. Shoemaker goes with that pitch. Willer having trouble with it. It's a leadoff double for this lethal Florida offense. It's that one last ride, and she has been locked in all season long. Takes that a little tight. Did it clip the arm guard? Or rather, that was ball 4.
This postseason, she has gotten red hot, and that is why she is behind Erickson for situations like these.
Well, she squares to butt, so how about this? Put a little pressure on Hunter to make the play. And so in this,
right there is how do I put them in the best position?
Thomas hits it hard, but foul down the line. So that one bounced over the double base. It was hugging the chalk. It's a shaky start for Johnson. Thomas bounces it. This should bring in a run. Wow, for a moment there, Duffel thought about coming home. So Thomas is out. There's 2 gone. 1-0 Florida, though, in the win and advanced regional final for the Gators. Remember, the ACC this year, statistically. Payoff. Just off the outside edge. Johnson is frustrated. Hunter's calling time immediately. That time, Johnson been to a super regional since 2009. They have an opportunity. There's a big swing and a rip off of Kendall Grover's bat. Willer's got it for the final out. The Gators strike first to score 8 runs. It's one thing to be down a couple of runs, but never seen something like that before. Cahalan records the out here. Hunter retired.
Side now.
2-2 is on the way to Vukadinovic. Golfs this one deep out to right, and McClellan has it. So Rothrock, after walking the first hitter, is
all media platforms, ESPN, from fans. Chances were low, but if you stay in and you fight until the end, that is what it takes to be a national champion.
And they've got not 1 but 2 national championships. They went back-to-back, 2014, 2015. We start the home second, Cassidy McClellan, and it's overwhelming. It's just an overwhelming amount of talent. Ella Wesolowski's back behind the plate today. Tucker trying to start the double play on to first. It's a 5-4-3 double play. Hits it hard, and it chops right over Leshber's head. Comia, no hesitation here. That is a double. Although I suppose everybody is a very far second to UCLA and Oklahoma. There it goes. Goodbye. 2-run homer for Shoemaker.
The power that we see from her consistently day in and day out. First at bat had a pitch in a similar location, had a hard hit down the line. This one is low and away, and she finds a way to get that launch angle underneath. The way that she's able to get that arrow underneath that ball quickly sends it out of the park over towards the pitcher's bullpens. I mean, I love that celebration from her. Those 3 also has been the question mark in the bullpen. But whenever you have a team that scores that many runs in a game, you always have a chance. And in postseason, we just saw it with Texas Tech, scoring runs. If you can score runs, you got your, that's the rest of the team. But locking in mentally, competing mentally, that's where has been so good.
Oh, good pitch that time to get her. First strikeout for Johnson. The inning comes to a close.
Georgia Tech, they've been able to do. And then this year,
Emma Simon, lazy pop-up, there's one out. That's very important, Nicole, for the program.
Just seasons that she's put together schedule-wise. So being able to go from, I don't know if we're going to be able to even make the tournament.
Swing and a miss, there's 2 out. First strikeout of the day for the dominant ace.
That Rothrock is so used to getting.
Medina bunts it. Erickson with the quick toss to first. Gators looking good halfway through the third in the regional final. Against the Yellow Jackets yesterday as well. Bunts it. Can she beat it out? Tucker. Throw is late.
Able to put that bunt down.
Cahalan with another bunt. Hunter's trying to grab it in time. They throw to second. It's late. Florida's just toying. The Gators toying with their prey right now. A couple of bunts.
That would have been a bang-bang play.
Well, they're loaded now after that one hit Grover. Hunter's a little shaken.
Thomas.
Swing and a miss, and there's 1 out. A big one from Johnson.
For Florida, they are aggressive.
Very aggressive. This one's along the chalk. Leschberg gets the out at first, but another run scores. And so Wesolowski, the junior from outside of Buffalo, makes it a 4-0 game. And there is still a couple of runners in scoring position. Those are 2 big outs for Johnson.
This is the perfect location. If you're going to get an RBI with bases loaded, it should be down the line, making your first baseman have to.
As Florida did this inning. Swing and a miss, inning over. 3 big outs in a row from Johnson and Watts. And so the Gators, they get 1, but only 1. It's 4-zip. This is Grover, and there's 1 out. It is hard to win 1.
As well. We saw it earlier, but they average 7.7 runs per game. And then you have a pitcher that can come in on the other side and just shut down the.
It's happened before, of course. And there's a number of teams, national seeds, that are going to have to actually do that themselves today. Another 1-2-3 inning for Keegan Rothrock. You're really trying to connect a lot of dots here. I think you might be a conspiracy theorist. 4-pitch walk, Shoemaker aboard.
Own regional didn't get to advance. At risk again.
That was the first time that had ever happened for a #1 national seed. Erickson is retired. Brown to hit next. So time. And our umpires have been working extremely hard, diligently all weekend. But this is one where if you're Watts, you've mentioned this point before.
You don't want that same thing to happen here with 2 runners on.
Thomas, dangerous hitter into center. Medina's got to play it on a hop, and the mishandle is going to allow Shoemaker to score.
The rip, hard hit line drive. She goes up to get that one. You can almost see her jump up in the air. And then that miscue out there in center field by Medina. You could tell she was charging hard, thinking about diving for it. Ended up getting away from her. And again, the speed that you see.
They probably would have sent her regardless.
That would have been a really close play.
Hard. Kendall Grover hits now after Cahalan was retired. That one's past Hunter. And now 2 are in scoring position.
Don't want to be too picky.
Swings and lofts it. It's playable for Medina. So another run comes home, but only 1. It's time for Georgia Tech to get has returned to All-American form. Paige Vukadinovich bounces one slowly over to Grover. It has been a fabulous day.
And the mental toughness that has developed now as a junior.
The hitter is jammed. Gailey's out.
And with that comes quick enough. You always feel like Florida has just been one step ahead.
She's faced now 18 hitters. She's retired 16 of them, has allowed 2 walks. You got to give them credit that they have found a way to limit the damage. However, they're still down 5-zip. Medina with a nice play to make that catch. A Red Raider-esque comeback in store for us today. They need it. So 2 quick outs. Nice stuff here from Watts. She has retired 4 in a row and has only given up the 1 hit. That's low, and so Kamiya ultimately does draw the walk. It's a 2-out base runner. So the Gators have had... Hits this one hard towards right, and Vukadinovich was placed perfectly there in the gap. Opinion one way or the other about what Florida could achieve this postseason, maybe coming into the weekend. Duffel is out here to start the 6th inning, but I wonder from what you've seen.
And Kahalen, we've even seen Kamiya, a huge hit earlier in the game today. You have a complete lineup. You have a chance to win any game against any pitcher.
A couple of hard ground outs. Into the gap in right center. Long run. Shoemaker's got it. 2 gone. Shakes out today.
That Morales has really developed her young players from February to now. They have just looked completely different from the team that they were back in February.
Swing and a liner. Thomas covering ground. It is down. A base hit. 1 run scores. Here comes McInnes. It's a 2-out, 2-run double. And the Jackets are on the board in the 6th. They needed it in the worst way. Their first hit comes at a big moment late in this game.
Well, to your point, you put runners on base and then you leave a ball over middle. That, against one of the most lethal hitters in that Georgia Tech lineup, that is a recipe for disaster. 4 walks on the day, 2 have come on this inning right now in Gainesville.
Hunter got jammed. But Georgia Tech does get 2 very critical runs.
3 more. Just didn't put that final nail in the coffin in last inning. 2 runs came across.
Medina has covered a lot of ground. And
whenever it
so
used to
Brown
play
works to walk.
At Oklahoma, Patty Gasso, her famous line would be, "But would we play in this? And if so, why?"
Watts rocks, delivers it. That's bounced over to the right side. Nice shuffle to second for 1. So Duffel records the first, make it the 2nd out. 0-2. Long run, Willer chasing. Willer's got it. Florida is still 3 outs away from advancing to the Supers. For Georgia Tech, who's already taken 1 loss to these Gators earlier in the weekend. There's 1 out. And is it going to be one last go?
And competing.
Swing and a miss. There's 2 out.
Pitch. Full count here.
Nevertheless, they're a strike away. Rothrock deals ball 4. And so Georgia Tech is this weekend. Swing, a liner, out to Thomas. She's got it. Ball game over. It's another complete game victory for Rothrock. And it launches Florida back to the Super Regionals next week right here in Gainesville.
Florida is the first team to punch their ticket to the Supers this weekend. They are going to be looking ahead to see who gets out of that Lubbock Regional. Texas Tech and Ole Miss are going to match up later, but just a phenomenal piece of work by Rothrock. And what she was able to do is keep her team in it. Compete, compete, compete. And that is not just a story of what's been happening this regional, but all across the country, is who wants it more. Today, Florida, they brought it.
And behind Rothrock's one hitter, they got enough run support. They scored early, they scored often, and they make it a nice, clean, and tidy 3 games, 3 wins.